Yes, which is an interesting thing there. Me was a producer or then in search and say gun. Baba,
your problem at Ghana will be a council.
About your Ghana, you're born.
I didn't tell you born.
You're born, say. There's always an agreement of a visiting president. And the president, most of them, they have what is called president's signature. The signature has to do, say, Obano, and a walking stick in the crana. And Kobimba say, Netuono, Bibi Bano, Yidibana, and a walking stick in the war president and Nisuswa, and also the Kenya weapon. It is not like that. There are certain agreements that the state does not come and farm at all. Why? And he said, it could even be, I'm just saying, without just revealing what could have been the situation. Onono Burkina Bay, you're inviting us to Ombrano. Na Ghana at the security protocols at the Abeto. What the security protocols in that one? No, I counter security protocols. President, ever share the military uniform because he's still in the revolution.
Okay.
Which is not against the law. Or the entourage of 200 and now 20 people. 10 of them are armed. Ombekra assault rifles. Rifles no mo de bano. Onkra Kafenikov 5. AK-47 20 Brent 5. Scorpion CZ Chaska Zebroiska weapon Ekra 8. Enti your weapon ekra no obdidi na chi nyina no e bia 33. The president himself is holding 2 pistols. The 2 pistols maybe 9mm made by Cheska. All these details in nyina also please let's learn.
Oh, me too.
All these details in nyina war security details, which is called the protocols. Protocols near the Ghana government ahead of time, near 1 month. Ghana steady. Now Ghana accountants, Mr. President Traore, head of state. You come for this route you. And Yabama adequate military backup as your security. Ghana Army. Name soldiers in 3 and now 5 nebi create makra assault rifle. Wow weapon ubetim their ball ho. Ebi a patcho discharge bullet in frame.
Okay.
Which is a way idea yede ba to public. And I say bullet in the beba. Now we're talking about what is called confidence. The confidence here is that President Mahama, any guy Traore, almost good friendship. And the President Mahama trusted the person visiting him with a weapon. And the boy has indicated, watch the whole world, all call Russia, about the pistol, and in the signature and pistol no one home. And yet, out of extreme, and it's not out of bounds. Mati said, Yanko for you programming the question, people should learn from this. Say security experts. Idea we name no man can't once. Maybe they are men can't. No.
Ain't I do a better than
Men can't. Obia Konu school different. And yet, one mark in a Saba, Deben, Saba threat, and yes, and Nieka. We are talking about diplomacy, agreements, any protocols when it comes to presidential visit. What we name what you mano and Kokam was him good massive. Whether you're a lecturer, you're a professor, whether you're a cyber, whatever, idea with him, don't go there, don't talk, we'll be forced to talk. And a good number of them were talking blah blah blah. But when I listen, hey, into a question class, who could no jam crying in my dear
security expert.
And yet, when there's nothing it's not your field. Yeah, great, protocols. Ghana signing, foreign affairs will copy, said protocol will copy. Me too. Ghana Air Force will copy, including where the aircraft they ban, baby or pack it. Including aircraft they ban, the securities on board. Now, my main sure, Tinubu flight to Dubai. Nigeria be 14 armed officers from Nigeria Air Force. The pilot of Nigeria got a president, a soldier. You must be in uniform. What I say. They are not Buhari or flying on Tunde Olu Adiri. On me by my last born then turn. Why am I down for? Tunde was a military, he flies Buhari as an Air Force. Military, he flies Buhari as an Air Force. Norm the flight in Bisia. soldiers nesi on the Ghana Air Force because alien soldier on the land of Ghana. But agreements in Akoso, Ghana military, Ghana Air Force, you are aware. Some flight in Tinubu bano 14 armed men or so. Never guide the flight, no. The flight in see what Tinubu see a man red carpet to be a free pilots, no. 2. On their friend said, air hostess. And I see what. Now you're Paja woman. Yeah, do call. Abra president kono. We monko jo mahome omkom hotel. Na 14 armed men no. Omasi form. Oma yom bench our aircraft nase. Or guide plane no kopim se president besaba. Or no plane nase no da. O Independence Square. Winning the aircourse wo ho. Paul Kagame ni plane so no near guide monko airport nko bisa wo mu. These are what is called agreement amoye. Actually ni nyina. Enya dia eye for public consumption say ye be kire. Inti Traore ba oba ni tuen kra no. It was part and parcel of the diplomatic agreement.
So meaning say the president of Ghana that time, John Dramani Mahama,
yes,
aware.
Yes,
they dress everything up.
Only BBI ahead of time.
Okay.
Only BBI ahead of time.
Okay.
Now there's some
including your security.
OBI aware.
Okay.
But then you OBI some sort of catch up because they don't owe you say OBI catch up.
Okay.
Shadia Traore Ochia president we and the vice president in Okochiano.
No tunike.
Otunike. Direct to a year for first time. What does it mean? It is a contest between where diplomacy meets culture. Where diplomacy meets culture means that no in the Moshi Burkina Faso ohu oba et sene mame. Into going to a vice president, a woman vice president, at that point on the mind of Traore, he was going to greet his mother. In Burkina tribe, in Moshi tribe, Bambala tribe, Fulani tribe, name all of them. Obia no our cheche edukochiane mami.
Okay.
And then the culture is that you use your left hand, and it's the Igbo also, Igbo tribe. Yani have to see a tribe na to actually your culture no. Or the inside left no, etuche no. Nor the right ni the actually. That is what exactly he did.
Because now on social media, man for say, Obi a yan to about man okra no, okochia no, where you obere tonight then. Ashe say achia ni sem. You do speaker of parliament na wa man blue.
Wa man blue, yes.
Or call your friend and say president to sashe ne che no.
Yes. Oni ni mi no o achia no yonko bema. In under the normal French, which are say managers of president mama diplomatic or chia French for now. You go with your head. You head with the left, you head with the right, and then you head with the forehead. And then the French way. Or you do shoulder and then head. I'm saying, President, my anybody who come on.
So, clear. Final point is to say,
yes.
Person na bo
about 20 krana.
And signature.
And signature.
And possibilities say now.
Every krana weapon high.
Okay.
But then no, Ghana government, including His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana today, President Mahama, was more than 300 times aware. Yeah, the protocol of every president to be in any agreement, you know. But I can also tell you, say, there have been counter of them, free. So we agree. So we know the president now, Bano.
In fact, remember, I say, maybe I'm not paying or mobile fire.
Yes.
Tamwa, who's normally. Cast ne ba papa na kwaso pe fans Burkina Faso president
no young
or
fans
enti me pe fans sa be yadu wo say Tinubu ramu no ka ne ba your friend say so they so straight enti one no here there a lot of them head of state no be break cast ne here there edu the president ne timu okwo straight but when kwa duru one there or stop here and na o see here and ono nante from e chiri kran sa na obewram e ho na fans ne share say na hwe ne nkrofo na edi na chini so a obi kura aso o sa agbaja o uhu ne na so hu Ghana military bia military police for you to say can we there but mo as small boys bi e na mo share mo ntade na pistol no kuto tu ankasa so ye de e kuto ntita mo dru say so mo kwotena sem o mo ma be ye 6 of them e free na chi e na mo ja 2 e na na ba kukuta ne bag
yes and no
bag no ko e no sa ba
and you Eddie camp
lady camp no there na later omo man ni begina actually baby okota na afia say ho na obia tension e den Is it because, like you said, quite often so by a president, the signature by be a true ball, and I say, or more color uniform, how I need city and Ghana for you, I say, yeah, boy, generous one, I said, why, yeah, anything, something extraordinary.
Ghana, and Ghana near the Thomas Sankara, Francis for Bufuya, now Sankara by Jerry Hall, or by Jerry Hall, he said, no tilted towards English. Now Ghana and Jerry. Now, on the mind of the French, Jerry was the motivating factor. Onikuno, Ibina Valentine Strasser, Eddie AFRC, the same concert, Korea Sierra Leone. What I say, Eddie Tusu, Joseph Momo. Strasser had that time at the age of 25, the vice president Sabusa at the age of 23 in the 90s, you know. They were also having that kind of fun into a country, a pedal showmanship. But let me clear here something that would be very clear on the mind of Ghana said. Or they need to now or the bahana ye who did American President Bush Ebesra President Kufuor our Republic of Ghana in the mid-2000s. President Bush Ebesra President Kufuor American protocols when you be over 300 agreements 300 agreements security protocols. Only never koni nyina pepe pasani bibia pepe.
Wow.
Obachiasia obeba. Onchiasia ola. Enti maminka ketua bi nchiramo. President Bush besa Ghana. Obesa President Kufuor. Part and the controversial protocols, security protocols no. Not part of it no. President Kufuor must allow what metima ko bisa nsa me say. Must allow, say Kobasa President Bush, back presidency, a castle usu, then no. President Kufuor office now a team, and then the chief of staff could jump in, and then the executive auxiliary staffs now, or more honor. Say executive floor no, America for best scanning in
Yet your crew,
or best scanning every room. And the President Kufuor has to step out from his own office. And Omo CIA dogs echo inside. Echo scanning. It's an agreement. President Kufuor tiase. Now Opeso Chese who be enim who bitimaba. Ghana signs the agreement in that. Into a buyer now from airport. Anytime now local say President Kufuor. The US president have to sit in his car. Not the US military, CIA, FBI, Presidential Protection Force.
But is that a way as a person? Overcast all you okay with it? But your security never cast no.
Your security never know why. The head of state is the president. Who is the commander in chief? Is that not the president?
President, yeah.
The agreement is sent to the president to review. National Security Bureau of National Intelligence. The military intelligence, the MIs, security company, community, no more deciding near the briefings at my president. Near the agreement, not to protocols, not to presidents, where their matters, where their mentias, you near Boxua, and send a US ambassador. No, ascended the Commerce State Department, and send a trip on Kwabisi. Part of the American agreement, 2 hours. 2 hours before the US President Besihano. The Ghana airspace, 267,000 kilometers square of this country, the airspace in must be clear. No flight in, no flight out. 2 hours. Now, ahead of that, make sure what protocol means. Ahead of that, Ghana, a radar, we see, airport. Yani in West Africa, not even Lagos. Yani what the farthest and the longest radar. Flight to Abuja, to Lagos. Ghana radar to me pick over 600 miles away. Yet to me pick up to Mali. Yet to me pick up to Ouagadougou. Yet to me pick it to Abidjan. But what I say, ain't America for Nankasa by radar control ho. And on Betina ho. And on the Ghana radar monitors net ho. Say making sure say flight be ama. That are no bush, you know. Africa no Ninam Bay Morocco. And I'm Sahel. Ebefa a your friend say Mauritania. Aba Befa Niger. I enter Nigeria territories. Abba. And also so for Burkina side there. Or go through the Mali app. Wherever or factory Europe, Ebefa, North African Edia be room. Yatini inase. Now by you and Bush the baby whatever took place there, I will not talk. It's okay. But I'm Bush econo. Part of the controversial protocol which President Kufuor agreed. And it was not different from Rollins. What's the name? Clinton Diano. Remember how just 2 minutes. All corner, the director, the security or the head of security of Kotoka International Airport, or a can me money din. But so Tia, and I will be Tia. At that time, Mukobu Sanse Bush Bayan, who was the colonel in charge of security of Kotoka International Airport. Ye Ramukra, no Kojan, Konukra, I'm an room.
Yeah, canon.
Canon no in charge. American sergeant can get the hell out of here. And agreement now signing Ghana signing here. Bush kwa tamake no so no. Obia ojina tamake no so bia except President Kufuor ne yire. And the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Obia di nechi and face the US president. Do you understand what it means? Aha. What do anybody head dying? Immigration or airport, customs or airport, security detail or airport, aviation for Obia di nechi and President Bush. Now, ya welcome to Cultural Assembly. It was then monitored by Ebo Apia under the National Cultural Assembly nearby. America for Eba Eddie Omo President Eba Tamakeneson. Now Omo Boketi at the VVIP lounge anymore. And Omo sending Omo Kramai. And Kraman so Mon Kosha even Shenena and Kofone Bono. Sanctioning a corrector. And a Kramano. Rejecting Trinini too.
US in Clamano or
or rejecting Trinini or Montina or Yasan
Trinini too.
Nanchinino and you know, Chenem Zibiani or Mono. And Tabani Kiki Trinino. And one said US Army, or ye Sakai knife, Ewana, or ye Chinen or the war a yimu, or war a you drum nimu. Monkobu say Bapia.
The okay, no correct.
Name say, a friend Bapia, Monkobusa on the coordinate here. Almost Sanctionini too now, quite boot you. Get the hell out of here. May say, President Kufuor has Mukobu. Then he walks with him on the red carpet. You will tape now, President Kufuor, or no crowd baby same, or do baby on Timon Krahubi. George Bush do honor our 10 or have a handshake with His Excellency the President, bidding him goodbye. No? Now, President Kufuor, quite the general, no quite more. Journalists, ya demo good truck I used to your friends say, I do say, tipper truck and your car, and ya do mujina park tarmac and so, and American US Marine, a tram huachia, ewo VVIP, a ho, medal ho. Now, President Bush himself, as US President, or no Kwakotani came out, he has to go through the back, not the front of the car. And to anoko back, no, on Timiko be a door, no, omum manintinum. He has to stand there and wait for instructions from United States of America, State Department, State Security, CIA, all collaborated security agencies. I'm a signal and send what to me. Bush call Hona and Coco be in the car, Coco Taka anymore. All the one who is in boyish and flamboyant. Udru an officer no. Stop no. Stop. Well, just common sergeant. Or instructing manage now. Then he has to receive or communicate into any instructions no obi a door no na ordinance so have America ordinance to na pampam what can I shame asan watum all this while obi o gina airport obi an ordinance and ehwe the ekoso partner Japan or support Ghana with technology and other infrastructure and health. Your development partner Germany or support Ghana health or help in a technology and or help in infrastructure. And your country called Holland, where a development partner, or help Ghana Ministry of Interior, Ghana Migration, and to some extent police in Niamanema because of the Holland efficiencies in immigration and etc. And then your friend saying Canada through the CEDA, and there was 6 permanent countries. Ghana independent. Your friends, development partners, post-independent 1957. Omen are happy as a balance your budget almost come the my since independent your development partners. Now listen to President Mahama or say there is a high possibility, sir, as we speak now, the Ghana's destiny, Ghana will follow the international direction of how this country economy will thrive, will work. But let us look at some interesting things. And he said, he made mention of the G7. I would have said the G20. Because all these countries are development partners. Almost G7, the Hollands, the UK, the United States, the Japan, the Germans, are you getting me? Russia, only a development partner. China, only a development partner. President Mahama said, some countries are development partners in form the bigger support to Ghana over the years. Almost GDP collectively have followed from 36% up to 30%. This is President Mahama talking. Now, if you look at the BRICS nation, Russia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, South Africa, Brazil, any other countries, these are the BRICS. Their GDP had gone up sharply to 37%. President Mahama talking. So the destiny of his government, the destiny of Ghana, will look at what will benefit the country and which direction the essence of Ghana's economy will take shape. Ghana went here. So what does it tell you? Yes, we acknowledge our development partners. Yet, the BRICS nations, with China, Russia, Brazil, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Iran, South Africa, and other countries, GDP are rising. So Ghana should not be surprised tomorrow. Say President Mahama ebe aligning the government and then the economic philosophy, or tilted toward the BRICS. One more indications, wo who tell what betite mo yedede. Mo bia nmu nza interpretations, What chance what line enti wo ma mutete ono. Ambassadors no mutete ono. Omnim de eko. It is not a question of Burkina Faso leader or the President Mahama ever that kind of friendliness. It is not like that. But the president himself also shut the BRICS, Burkina, or nowhere direct or to the BRICS. Now, country Mozambique, for instance, yes, sir, President Felipe Nyusi, Mozambique. President Putin, that was his first visit to African continent. I went to that inauguration. Putin flew from Russia, Ebedu Maputo Airport. He was billed to be the special guest of honor. Ewo inauguration, I said. Whilst we were on the tarmac, the Kremlin communicated to Putin, said, "What do you mean see from free the aircraft anymore?" But the NATO ministers, the generals, they went to the inauguration park while Putin was in the car, was in his aircraft. Throughout the procedures, he flew back and left his entourage who were to leave the next day. It was something that has to do with protocols. Countries be or Russia. Our African continent maybe a tilt towards Russia. Yes, China. I won't call Russia, but BRICS. Emancipation. Or all the countries are liberated and emancipated nations, or on the destiny or on the choice of a economy, our persuading, but not that withstanding, what is between Ghana and these our development agencies, partners, it remains intact. Not that withstanding, it doesn't restrict Ghana from doing business with China. Already we are doing business with China. It doesn't restrict Ghana to join the alliance of the BRICS. It does not restrict Ghana to join alliance with China, Iran, and most of them are part.
Very well.
And Tiantia wants to say, and yet rubber stamp government, and at this our gentleman who is the president of today, Opeswaye.
Okay.
Why a president da? What can I say when mistakes? Why a president da? One will be able to lubricate and how Opesa or yen economy.
So second coming of John Dramani Mahama.
Yes.
What are you expecting from him? As a president.
I'm expecting one thing. Sir, Obefa strong ministers, not only from his party, but then he should go outside the diaspora community.
Okay.
The diaspora community means, sir, country Korea or the refugees outside Korea. Germany, other places, not the build in the country. Chinese in the 90s, every Chinese outside China was a refugee. Turkish were slaves in Germany. Late up to 1998, every Turkish was a slave in Switzerland or Germany. Women acquired the technology. Wama take do baby or dream. Brazilians were refugees in America. Japan had been a refugee before. All these countries, emerging markets most especially, call for diaspora. But then I'm asking President Mahama and the Ghanaian said, what to me for the party activism, so percent the government
very successful.
Whereas sir, what they can indicate is open system ministers. System ministers does not mean sister activists of NDC. Sister efficient ministers with Ghanaians collective. Sir Blaster who said, yet me for Ghanaian born outside. Emmanuel Bebo Blaster. What stopped Ghana government and for that matter His Excellency President Mahama
to do same?
To go and do same because sir, international organizations around the world, world-best universities, most of the lecturers, head of departments of especially medical field, South Africa, head of orthopedic, the best orthopedic, they are all Ghanaians. What stops you from picking any of them? Let them come and challenge and do business with Ghana. We do not do that because, sir, President Tinubu Betrase, Abeshe, Abefifa, the party activists, no more ministerial posts. When they go into the ministries, they only know still doing politics, but not to do the business of the day. That one is my expectation, sir. President Onye. Another area.
Onye, Anna Onye.
Ma Onye, sir. The Ghanaians at large.
Okay.
Your professions will come out. The study, the knowledge partner of every presidency is your university.
The last time I said, your friends at Cadman Mills. Oh, Muna, I have a band of Ghana. Your friends at World Bank.
Yes.
Almost Ghana for a good one. Our more very experienced or more if you can go there and bring them in to some support to Ghana will go forward.
Let me give you one thing. Alassane Ouattara, President of Republic of la Côte d'Ivoire, only Côte d'Ivoire blood relations on Ivorian. It was then Hofo Boigny, President of la Côte d'Ivoire. Now Côte d'Ivoire were burdened with the car. French farmer kwa e kumuomo. And oko UN General Assembly. And oko World Bank Copeska. Oko yeno. And omuko to say. There is a certain person called Alassane Ouattara who was then the director of World Bank. Ono na na ye Côte d'Ivoire lo ho adwuma. E na ofo bisa say, we dey no simi Burkina Faso. Sa, e na ote ha. Na Côte d'Ivoire ye law say otimi man nationality obi a obetima abua country no. E na Alassane Ouattara ka chen say, danane garo listen. Me papa ye farmer e wo Côte d'Ivoire. Our north into your Burkina Faso. Me pa chow. Ma men kopa World Bank chow. Ni anye permission mount. Never boa Côte d'Ivoire. Name mema Prime Minister. So it was an arrangement between la Côte d'Ivoire government of Hofo Boigny and World Bank. And we release Alassane Ouattara and then man. And we man a French Côte d'Ivoire passport. Or by an honorable politique du Ivoirien. Politique Ivoirité. Côte d'Ivoire politics, of who is an Ivorian nationality politics, Then Côte d'Ivoire, I say, qui est Ivoirienne, mère et père, ou bien père. Ou bien ne mamé anane papa ya Ivorian, on est Ivoirienne, là, I say no. Ou bien, ou ye Côte d'Ivoire government, betima kase utimi abotima. And now, old man be prime minister. And obe so Côte d'Ivoire economy, no build man. Hofo Boigny. Hofo wuye no. Omo law no National Assembly. That is the Speaker of Parliament. On the subsidy and a koda bidie ebedi ne papa na de ne political father. Obedi ade anu ye no and ono be change because of Alassane Ouattara ni influence and in the popularity no nim say anya Ivorians in elections omonto ma no and no could change Cote d'Ivoire nationality law eben Ivoirian se ki eme e pair enti ne maame ne papa anya Ivorian na wonye Cote d'Ivoire ni enom de Pamela Sangwatara Laurent Gbagbo eno no de buy ya or force you say no Ivorian ye either your mother or your father and so now Sangwatara am qualified and in a lead here the Cote d'Ivoire tokwa ba say man one mana wadi now so the national jazz Burkina Faso abaya Ivorian serve the capacity of prime minister so you cannot render him say on your citizen and in a this Cote d'Ivoire tokwa ne buy so therefore all what I'm trying to say is that Ghana has so much and so many good qualities including our universities. See our university ultimately here master's program PhD program in agriculture. At what point do you go and pick an agri consultant or free Malaysia or a polytechnic lecturer? We study partner with knowledge partner country Holland. The government of Holland does not take anything from anything than their universities. And to Utrecht University only the advisory Holland government what to do with agri, what to do with politics, what to do with governance, what to do with administration, what to do with finance, what to do with that. Your university now way. And here we our lectures, our faculty, young boys to some work university, what brain, over to my contribute to our faculty. Now the government not national. Yen here Ghana yen you your universities. I will be BMO. And once here your graduate students.
Obe disappointed if John Dramani Mahama a failure as a president.
I don't pray to think of
no, you don't pray that
everybody will be disappointed because
you
in everybody, including Osu, we have not had a situation of a president that has received mass support to begin with his government. Sir, when you're the most biggest voluminous your friends and MPs out of the parliament, so he has nothing to lose. Now Ghanaians. The problem is only 4 years. Now we are looking at the 4 years. Where does he become from? Where does he begin from? President Mama, my advice to you, you cannot do all the projects.
Okay.
You cannot fulfill all the manifesto. I have a problem with any of the parties so manifest within 4 years. The party president prioritize 2, 3, 4 things. I would Kaso. Agriculture 1, health you 2. Education, security there, you don't have any problem with the security. But then the sanitation. President Mama, who started with government today, I brought the whole circle, baby, a baller. The whole Accra, the whole Ghana, Kumasi, everywhere city, baby, a baller. On the principal street, because circle as your baller a good as your. So your sanitation is a big problem.
You made mention of 4 things.
4.
That's education.
On your education, on your agri health, and on the sanitation.
Sanitation.
What
of the corrupt? We say a Ghana for
corruption is a matter of institution. Ghana is supposed not to be a corrupt nation.
But we are in.
We are in because relax. We are in because Ghanaians, including you, and I'm teaching you tonight. There's no country in the world, on the entire world, I produce chartered auditors. Chartered accountants more than 250.
Except
not even the United States with all their education. Not UK. Obiantimin chartered auditor. Not the best mathematicians, France and the Italians. Only chartered auditors. Ghana is the home base. Not even the mathematical Indians. Not even the smart Chinese. Not even the smarter. China and Krone down over 1.2 billion population. Only chartered auditors are 250. Ghana war. And if you have these people, how does the country become a corrupt nation? Because the principles of accountability, because the institutions are not made to work. But whereas you subject yourself to auditing, the President of the Republic of Ghana and the presidency, including the office of the Chief of Staff, it starts from that side. Until the auditing, it tells you, you, even the president, you must subject yourself to be audited. Ghanaian auditors are very good, but the institution, we don't allow them to work. So I'm saying,
and Obama institutions strong.
Yes, we have what it takes. Corruption should not be a discussion with Ghana.
Okay.
I think that President Mahama, corruption should not be part.
Energy sector.
Energy sector, it is a normal sector, like any other normal sector. It is a key.
You see a role soon here. A country like Ghana,
yes,
the two major, your friends, the capital cities, all Ghana. So we can't even have dual carriage.
Accra to Kumasi, the West African Highway from Afro border up.
Bad?
It is very bad. But what I'm saying is that so Kofa road, Obetima Yebi, but Kofa and no by any targeter. Obefili.
Okay.
The reason being that said you are about 45, 50 to 60% of Ghana road network very okay.
Very okay.
And you're bad. What mean you but me say the country thrive on education. And if you have education and your citizens are not healthy, your hospitals, any problem with our health sector, we need healthy citizens, you are doing nothing. And to win yes, what do we need? A come there no here papa a food security is a Greek. Ghana is a country that should be able to produce and sell. And the President Mama Saminowa kaya de Burkina boy ne ye no. Dia tomatoes nkwa. Na make sure say your tomatoes no your reserve bank. Your cold room. Cold room ni save your tomatoes. And any season you to amangogu. Any season you to watermelon gu. Any season you to your friend is saying how do we call it? Tomato sugu. So these are the common things, especially the cash crops that fetches money. As a mama, my advice to you: go to Holland. The Euros, the European Union have rolled out big budget. Send the citizens will be a benya farm. Any African country be a biano. Monko, now mama land. The bacho woman food basket, you know. Per Ghanaians, who Minister of Agri, Uncle Amsterdam, no Uncle Utrecht, no Uncle chasing the Holland food basket. Now more Holland farmers, and them Ghana for equity of land, no money fool. May the serial ministers, Nipa bi ni Mokroma, 9, me don't call Amsterdam. For 2 things, parliamentary education, up to now that program, every month to be a Holland government or mark Sierra Leone Parliament, 90,000 for training, euros. Young fan train home MPs. Now many are equipped to the standard so that they can stand on the floor of Parliament and debate. Proper debate, constructive debate. And all these things in Inano, we have a lot of Ghanaian diasporans who are well equipped, well informed, well scholarized, well technologically empowered and supported by a hard training from outside. For by your government, you know, now you enjoy business as usual. Me na me ye constituency or daboya. Me na me ye constituency chairman and na me ye. And one thing, President Hamahama, that some of us will not forgive you. Your Ghana, your concurrence, your friends, diplomatic missions, bebrebeni chicham, and fasobia and so. We have over 80 now powered up to about 90 diplomatic missions. A small country like Ghana, ye ni share embassies in the Omedeba. Who embassy wa Gambia? Now I'm the diplomats akoguo, no the staff bebreba akogu ho. When the salary. Now we'll be on Dakar. Now we'll be on Côte d'Ivoire. Now we'll be on Mali. Who will be on Burkina Faso? What's our be on Niger? What's our Abuja? Who will be on Togo? Who will be Benin? And then I'll say, who does that? Which country does that? Abra America and Kuran or Onisikan on the mission, sir. Who call Europa? Who Ghana mission? Our Brazils. Or taking care of Brazils, ACP, African Caribbean Pacific, and then the European Union. Or better double for a career diplomat, a free Accra, Farouk diplomatic consular services. You don't need an embassy in Holland. If you have Belgium, you have France, you have Germany, who will be Spain, what may be Malta. What the other?
Mahama, within these 4 years, bet my magic team be forgetting another than Kwakufado.
Well, I don't think any president in any country is to be forgotten. You cannot forget any president. Yes, President Nanado, maybe to you and to me and to Ghanaians, no, he wasn't say maybe satisfactory.
Will you advise him to touch our constitution?
Constitution has been already a problem since 1992.
And you did not talk about that one.
We have spoken about it several times because His Excellency President Rawlings, Asuma Maker, NDC for for and those people are President Rawlings, he has mentioned, said he didn't read the Constitution because it was too voluminous. When you time and read it, the person who interpreted and read the Constitution for him are not trusting more than any person that he has ever worked with. Jerry Neka. Or can same way, Madame Siniye, Shinobu Akodua, Mohammed Alassa. Minya Bakitwa Fidel was not hobby. Also, he trusted only one person when it was about the Constitution, any Mr. D.F. Anan. Or no, the catcher, we said, BBI okay, not BBI okay. Or say, if you are telling me, say, okay, they are stand with my blood. So Jerry himself didn't read much of the Constitution. But when he sat back and now started reading out of boredom when he was no more president, he realized there were some things that he wouldn't have signed. And the Constitution acknowledged, admitted, there were problems with the Constitution.